Right now, the Middleton Cross Plains Homecoming Parade just getting started as the district continues to mourn the loss of 2 students. Plus, hear from Mayor Rhodes Conway after receiving a subpoena in the 2020 partisan election investigation. And later, a planned walkout at Madison West High School protesting the removal of a popular teacher. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now.
Everyone's referring to them as like the bright light. Like, he lit up the room the second I walked in and continued to do that.
Another very emotional day for local students mourning the loss of classmates in that tragic crash over the weekend. Tonight, the Middleton Cross Plains School District, where 2 of those students attended, hosting its homecoming parade. Madeline O'Neill, live on the parade route, joins us with more. Maddie?
Well, the parade is just about to get started here. Teams lining up behind me. Really the familiar sights and sounds of any homecoming parade. The band practicing, usually a really fun, exciting time, but of course, more somber given the circumstances here. But friends and students say this is what the students who died in that crash would have wanted, continuing with the homecoming parade. I'll show you what we're seeing here. We've got the teams lining up, floats getting ready to go. Many of the themes of this week's homecoming were canceled, instead deciding to pay tribute to those students. You know, as mentioned, 2 of the students went here at Middleton. One was a former Middleton classmate, so paying tribute to Evan Cradlewill, Jack Miller, and Simon Balesi tonight. Many of the signs have their names on them here, so we will be following along with this parade once it gets started. I'll bring you the full story tonight at 10.
Maddie, thank you. Earlier today, close friends described the 3 as amazing friends and teammates. Today was about honoring their lives and the incredible impact each made on their community in the short time they had.
Always giving 100% in everything they did.
They were very free-spirited, loved life, lived it to the fullest.
The whole school knew each of them.
Jack played soccer, and he was just an amazing teammate. He was always a leader. I know he was captain of his team.
Evan was also a part of cross country for all 4 years.
Simon was also a soccer player. When he moved here in 7th grade, I played soccer with him every day until the final day.
Tonight during their match, forward Madison FC says they too will be honoring the young men wearing these black armbands in remembrance of Simon, Jack, and Evan. 3 students gone too soon. In this week's Eye on Education, we're talking about grief and loss. Here's News 3 Now's Chris Stanford.
We wanted to get the perspective of those familiar with how schools are helping students manage their grief. So I talked with Michelle Marking yesterday. For 16 years, she was a social worker and a former crisis team lead at Madison West. She says when a school has an unexpected death, their crisis team has a plan already in place. They had a script for teachers to explain what happened to students, and they'll have a member of the crisis team follow the former student's schedule. Marking helped the school through a number of incidents of loss over the years and says it's important to be able to adjust to what students and staff need.
So it was really to keep an eye on our students to make sure that they were doing okay, doing the best that they could do. We worry about the safety of other students during these times. So the goal was to try to provide that kind of environment and space for students to process.
Counselors say it's important for students to resist that temptation to isolate or withdraw. Instead, lean into your support system. They also say don't neglect yourself. Self-care can be very beneficial. That means getting enough sleep, eating healthier foods, exercising, meditating, or doing yoga.
And so really thinking about how you process your grief, how you spend time, experiencing and feeling those emotions so that you're not burying them and you're not, trying to stifle that emotion.
Both Xavier and Marking want to stress that people grieve differently. Above all, they encourage those who are struggling to reach out to someone they trust. Back to you.
Chris, thank you. And be sure to stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for any new developments in the case and updates on the driver accused of causing the crash. Now time for your certified most accurate forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary.
Well, it's nice to see some sunshine today. We had it for much of the afternoon, and that allowed temperatures to really warm up away from Lake Michigan. On visible cloud track, we start out with clouds this morning, but you can see how they kind of eroded away in the afternoon. But there are more clouds down to the south across Illinois, and some showers already showing up across Illinois and Indiana. And these are moving back toward the north north and northwest. So expect some showers in here by around midnight and perhaps even a few thunderstorms as well. With the cloud cover last night, temperatures stayed in the upper 50s to the lower 60s. Here in Madison, we dropped to 59 degrees. High temperatures, though, were well into the 70s. Madison hit 76 with 78 degrees in Boswell, 77 in Janesville. Notice cooler closer to Lake Michigan, where temperatures right now are in the lower to middle 60s, while Madison's still at 70. It's in the middle 70s inland. Otherwise, look for temperatures to drop to about 61 by tomorrow morning in Madison. Some showers, perhaps a few thunderstorms developing after midnight, off and on through tomorrow and Friday as well. Tomorrow's high at 71, but later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that could include temperatures around 80 by Saturday.
Gary, thank you. A developing situation in Racine today. A federal agent shot while serving a search warrant. U.S. Marshals say the agent's injuries are not life-threatening. Agents did not return fire, they say, but the suspect appears to have taken his own life. No other information has yet been released. The woman accused of stabbing a man to death in Fitchburg over the weekend is now held on $1 million cash bond. The court records show that 33-year-old Quinn is officially charged with first-degree intentional homicide. Happened early Saturday on Greenway Cross. The victim, 62-year-old Fred Edwards Jr., died after being rushed to the hospital. He and the suspect were living together at the time. Madison police have a man in custody accused of intentionally starting a fire at the temporary men's homeless shelter on the east side last night. They say the 42-year-old man lit a jacket on fire, which then ignited a mattress. Fire crews put it out quickly. The man now tentatively charged with arson and felony bail jumping. Madison's Common Council last night voting to approve the purchase of a vacant building near Easttown Mall for a temporary men's homeless shelter. The vote 14-6 in favor. The current one on First Street will eventually become the city's public market. The new one will be on Zaire Road. Earlier this year, the Common Council rejected a separate plan to turn the same building into a permanent shelter after area business owners shared concerns that it would negatively impact their businesses. The Janesville PD turning to the community tonight, asking for help finding a missing teen. 18-year-old Deshaun Wheeler was reported missing by family after not having contact with him for the past month now. Police say friends have also been trying to find him but haven't seen him in several weeks. Madison West students aren't taking the loss of a popular Spanish teacher sitting down. Quite the opposite today. They walked out of several classes this morning. The district told the teacher she can't teach those students remotely anymore, despite being a double organ transplant recipient. Adam Duxer tried to get to the bottom of it. He's in studio with what he learned. Adam?
Well, Dina Zorco's students say it was a shock, and the teachers union says it's about optics, and MMSD says there's more to the story. Regardless, Spanish students at Madison West just want their teacher back.
Instead of spending today in class, Dina Zorco's students walked out of it, protesting a move they feel is unfair.
It was just like a shock because there's really no reason for the district to be doing that to her.
Students like Kyla Cifuentes Rojea found out 2 weeks ago that their Spanish teacher, Dina Zorco, wouldn't be their teacher anymore. Zorco, a double organ transplant recipient, taught remotely last year and the first month of this school year to protect herself. But her attorney says MMSD wouldn't allow her to continue teaching these students that way.
There was no student input in this decision. The district didn't ask us how we would feel, what would be best for us, or what would be a good way to work around the situation.
We want Zorco!
Zorco's students say she's been replaced with an online learning module and a teacher who doesn't know Spanish. The teachers union says the district should have let her continue teaching remotely.
That seems like a reasonable request on her part. It's not outlandish to say, hey, I still want to teach my kids and I don't want to die.
Zorco's attorney Tamara Packer told us today, quote, Miss Zorco worked very hard for the option to continue teaching at West. Unfortunately, the district would not give her the option to remain there. Zorco. But a district spokesperson says Zorco didn't complete necessary paperwork to remain in her role and adds, quote, we continue our focus on supporting Ms. Zorco and have been working collaboratively to find the best solution for her. The students feel their voices aren't being heard. In fear if they don't speak up now, they won't have much of a class to return to.
We currently don't have a teacher. We feel like we might be unprepared for the AP exam in spring, and we feel like this is going to affect our education for the rest of our lives.
MMSD says Zorko will now teach at the district's new all-virtual academy, but Zorko's attorneys say she wanted to stay at West. Today, the students say more than anything, they just want their teacher to be back.
Adam, thank you. The retired Wisconsin Supreme Court justice leading a Republican-ordered, taxpayer-funded investigation into the 2020 presidential election has now subpoenaed mayors in the state's 5 largest and most Democratic cities. Michael Gableman says mayors in Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, Green Bay, and in Madison are being subpoenaed.
This is unfair and it's unprecedented. Our poll workers and our clerks across the state of Wisconsin do an incredible job, and they should be thanked, not harassed. This constant rehashing of the 2020 election is not only demoralizing for our clerks, it is corrosive to our democracy.
President Joe Biden won all 5 cities in the 2020 election on his way to defeating Donald Trump in the state of Wisconsin. The conservative law firm behind several recent high-profile lawsuits is now threatening legal action against the UW over allegations that the university hired 3 mental health providers to work exclusively with students of color. A UW spokesperson said in a statement to News 3 Now the new providers are not assigned based on a student's race, but they do have expertise in addressing racial issues students of color may face. Still to come at 6, thousands of beers scattered along the highway after a semi-crash this morning. We'll have the story in the city of Milwaukee preparing for a big weekend. The National League Divisional Series gets underway on Friday. Stay with us.
What does your retirement future look like? With a well-built retirement, your future can look bright. Your financial home secure. Retirements are built here every day. Call now and start building yours.
Why settle for any Medicare plan when you can choose 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans exclusively from Quartz? Starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more now by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Time is of the essence when planning for retirement, so take the time now to make sure yours is well built. Retirements are built here every day. Retirement Income Planning, LLC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. Cases of Leinenkugel's beer scattered across I-94 after a semi-rollover this morning. The State Patrol sharing these pictures of the crash on its Facebook page. Cases of the beer spilled across the highway down into the ditch. Crash happened at about 9:15 this morning near Hickston up in Jackson County. No injuries. Semi was the only vehicle involved. The Brewers back in the postseason, a 4th consecutive year now. The city getting behind the team. The crew will take on the Atlanta Braves in the NLDS starting Friday. A few dozen downtown Milwaukee buildings will be lit up or have banners to support the team.
This has been a great sports year already, and I want another championship for our city, and I know just the team that is going to get it for us, our beloved Milwaukee Brewers.
And the crew rep in the Brew City postseason gear, players and coaches showing it off today at practice. And you can now buy the postseason sweatshirts and shirts at the Brewers team store. Coats for Kids October 9th collection deadline quickly approaching. And today we've cracked the 3,000 mark. Thanks to everyone who has donated. Clinky Cleaner still accepting those donations until close of business on Saturday. So it's still not too late to check out those closets for a winter coat that you're no longer wearing. Still ahead tonight, the Big Ten men's basketball preseason poll is out. Tell you where the Badgers rank. Plus, the Milwaukee neighborhood taking an unusual step to try and make speeders slow down. Plus, a few rain chances this week. Gary's back with the latest in just a moment.
Join Dr. Ashish Raval to learn about the most common types of injuries in young athletes and how to prevent them. This workshop is a must for any parent of a student athlete.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
It's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
For 87 years, Steinhafels has been helping families create the home of their dreams. And during Steinhafels' 87th anniversary sale, we're celebrating with store-wide savings of 35%, plus an extra $87 off your purchase of $17.99 or more. Steinhafels has the largest selection of furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Celebrate 87 years with us and save big during Steinhafels' anniversary sale. Only at Steinhafels and steinhafels.com.
It's more than a basketball court that nurtured a championship. For Alex Lasry, building Pfizer Forum was about creating opportunity.
We said workers come first, $15 an hour pay, and 80% of the building materials are going to come from Wisconsin.
Alex Lasry kept those commitments.
Some just talk. Alex got it done.
That's why so many labor unions are supporting Alex.
He'll be a senator who works as hard as Wisconsin.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message because leadership is about what actually gets done.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashish Raval with the Ortho Team Clinic at Stoughton Health. We hope you can join us for our upcoming event on preventing injuries in young athletes.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
A car crashing into the front of a man's house. Another one leaping over a wall and striking a neighbor's home. More cars slamming into boulders and trees. A neighborhood in Milwaukee has a dangerous hill, and residents want people to stop speeding down it. Caroline Reinwald reports on their creative solution to the problem.
Chained to a tree in 92nd and Michigan.
My hubby just said, you know, why don't we put a cop out there? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Stands Officer Frank.
We found, of course, the pants at Goodwill, but we found the shirt and the hat at Amazon.
He may not be a real police officer, but these homeowners hope he has the same effect as one.
People have been coming down the hill and looking at it. I don't know if it's actually really stopped anybody, but we're trying.
They say they've been dealing with reckless drivers for years and have captured some of the crashes onto their properties in videos and photos. One homeowner installing massive boulders to protect his house. It's amazing that you have to take these steps, like, to protect your home.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do, though?
The city installed a Jersey barrier on 92nd and Blue Mound, but neighbors say it hasn't helped. Alderman Michael Murphy says the Common Council just passed a $7 million plan in the budget to address the reckless driving problem.
To authorize $6 million to infrastructure changes and $1 million to enforcement changes with the Milwaukee Police Department. by increasing their ability to do more overtime.
He says they're also including $1 million in the budget, which would significantly reduce the cost to taxpayers for traffic bumps. So Officer Frank could get a break down the road.
Caroline Reinwald reporting. So what do real officers think of Officer Frank? Honestly, they don't seem to like him. The Milwaukee PD says it could cite the owners because the mannequin is on public property illegally. Let's go to Gary now with your certified most accurate forecast.
Well, skies were sunny this afternoon for a change, but the clouds will come back. And in 3 things you need to know in our forecast, we'll see some thunderstorm chances beginning overnight into tomorrow and for Friday. But then Saturday, we're back to some sunshine. And with breezy south to southwesterly winds, temperatures could be up around the 80-degree mark. That's between about 15 and 20 degrees above average for this time of year. And then we'll see mild weather continue for next week with high temperatures in the 70s probably through Thursday. But there'll also be some thunderstorm chances as well. On Doppler track, you can see some showers across parts of Illinois, Iowa, and Indiana starting to lift toward the north and northwest. This is with an area of low pressure down to our south, which will kind of move almost right over southern Wisconsin over the next couple of days and bring the clouds back. And you can see this on future track, lifting northward. Here come the showers and thunderstorms by tomorrow morning. There are going to be breaks between them, so don't expect an all-day rain, but expect the clouds to linger for all day and probably through Friday as well. But notice the center of circulation from that low pressure system by early Friday morning, moving right over Madison and then heading to the northeast. And as it does so, the showers and storms will be more likely to our north and east. And notice on Saturday, the clearing starting to come in from the west, and that's what will get our temperatures up to around the 80-degree mark. Rainfall amounts probably not terribly heavy. Most areas around 1/4 of an inch of rain. Some areas less than that. A few places might pick up between a 1/2 inch and an inch of rain in a heavier thunderstorm. Temperatures right now are still in the 70s away from the Great Lakes through all of the upper Midwest, and farther to the west, it's even warmer with temperatures in the 80s over parts of Nebraska and the western Dakotas. On weather track, here's the area of low pressure, not only near the ground, you can see the circulation here with the precipitation around it, but also aloft too. A big area of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere, kind of spinning the jet stream like a whirlpool to the side of the mainstream, which is up to the north. And anytime you see the jet stream pushing northward into Canada, that's a sign that we're going to see warmer than normal weather, and that's kind of what we have right now. It's just the easterly winds aloft right now because of that area of low pressure to the south that will bring the clouds back along with some shower and thunderstorm chances. But again, that low pressure system will probably track right about over Madison and then head off to the north and east, and then our skies should start clearing out from the west later on. Temperatures right now very comfortable. 60s close to Lake Michigan and far northeastern Wisconsin, 70s across the rest of the state. Dew point temperatures are starting to come up to our south. The air becoming a little more humid. That could also lead to some patchy areas of fog overnight. So for tomorrow, look for a cloudy day. It'll be mild, but we'll also see some scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high temperature of 71 degrees. And on future track, notice those clouds coming back tonight. The better chances for showers and thunderstorms after midnight, and then off and on through the day tomorrow, but not an all-day rain. Same thing for Friday. And then as that low pressure system heads off to the north and east, we'll probably start to see some breaks in the clouds late in the day. And again, the rainfall amounts probably around 1/4 of an inch, but a few heavier amounts mixed in there as well. 80 for a high on Saturday, 78 on Sunday. Some shower and thunderstorm chances, especially from Monday afternoon into Tuesday morning, and then again late Wednesday into Thursday. Temperatures finally drop into the upper 60s by the end of next week.
And coming up in sports, Casey O'Brien has been so hot with the puck, she could melt the ice. The points she's put up in 4 games and who she credits her fast start to is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is a Wisconsin brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest brat, the brat that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Save on your next appliance upgrade with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Upgrade your home with top appliance brands, including Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Criterion. We have the largest in-stock appliance selection to take home today at the lowest prices. Upgrade to new energy-efficient appliances and save with 11% off all of them. Start your next project and get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Sprinklers protect what fire will destroy. Whether you live in a house or a high-rise, protect it with fire sprinklers. Fire sprinklers buy time. Time buys life. Learn more at firesprinklersbylife.com.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Tomorrow morning, the curtain rises at a local high school.
Josh Sprider goes behind the scenes as Verona teens get ready for their first live show in 2 years.
And we're going to see more clouds and rain as the next system moves our way. We're timing out the showers tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Badger women's hockey team is off to the start we expected them to be. Through 4 games, Wisconsin has 4 wins and has outscored their opponents 27-1. Big part of that scoring has been the play of Casey O'Brien. The sophomore forward has already lit the lamp 9 times this year. That's 7 more goals scored than she had her entire freshman season. The teammates aren't shocked by the scoring, while O'Brien credits her line mates for her success.
A lot of it has to do with my confidence this year. Having last year under my belt and winning a national championship helped a lot, and I'm playing with 2 great players this year, and so I just have to credit all my success to them.
I don't even think I need to say anything there. I mean, no, obviously that's amazing. She's a great player and a great teammate, so I think she deserves it, and it's just the start.
The Wisconsin men's hockey team is 2 days away from their season opener against Michigan Tech. And while they lost a lot of firepower, they're bringing back a key part in the back end. Cameron Rowe returns between the pipes for the Badgers after a fantastic freshman season where he went 9-2-1. He'll be starting Friday night for the Badgers and says he feels a lot more comfortable in the net.
Last year, I went into it with a little bit of no expectations and kind of just see how things play out. This year, I think it was a lot more of I know what I can do, I know what the team can do, I know what our systems are and how the team should work.
His record speaks for itself. His goals against average speaks for itself. And for a young goalie to come in there and the pressure of having to, to be a partner for Robbie really showed his maturity.
The Big Ten men's basketball preseason poll is out, and Wisconsin isn't projected to do so hot. The Badgers sit 10th in the poll ahead of only Nebraska, Northwestern, Penn State, and Minnesota. Michigan is picked to win the conference. Now, UW has the tall task of replacing 5 seniors from last year's squad that averaged 47 points per game. And don't forget to tune into the Badger Blueprint tonight at 10. Jim Polzine from the Wisconsin State Journal and I break down how the Badgers are going to move on from Michigan and look ahead to Saturday's game against Brett Bielema and Illinois. Gary?
Well, skies are starting to cloud up a little bit. Some hazy sunshine still left, or what's left of the sun, across downtown Madison. There are some showers to the south across parts of Illinois, starting to lift northward. Our better chances for rain will probably arrive after midnight. Temperatures, though, are still pretty mild. 70 in Madison and areas to the west, 60s to the east. A little bit of a lake breeze there, keeping temperatures down a bit. But look for a low tonight in Madison, about 61. High tomorrow, 71 with some shower and thunderstorm chances off and on from late tonight through tomorrow into Friday. 80 on Saturday, and then we'll see those temperatures stay mild through much of next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Have a great evening. We'll be back tonight at 10.